Okay, greeting everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Marichan Wipananda. We name 1234 90050. So in today's episode, I will show you the theory and the demonstration about the uh, counter application on PLC for informatic system. Same as the previous video, we're gonna learn the theory first, and then we're gonna jump to the demonstration in CX Programmer. So uh, so first we're gonna know what is the purpose of this practical. So the purpose is this practical first is we should know the principle how to counter on PLC works, and then we learn about instruction change and change with the variation from the driver, and then um, we should know how to counter with output. This is the common question that people with new uh, people like me should ask like this. Uh, what the what um, what is the context in PLC and how it is work? And then two, why the counter need a reset and what interaction should we do to do it the the instruction. And then first we're gonna learn about the counter up. So the function of the counter up is to increment from input. So every time input is high, uh, when we push button or with sensor something like that, nilai current value will add 1, and if CV present value higher than PV, if CV higher than PV, present value, bit output counter uh, will on. The counter format in the programmer CX programmer is counter up 00 is the address, and 10 is the new value PV. And then we should talk about the counter should be bidirectional. Okay, the first we should uh, add one increment and down increment and or decrement when the input. How it works is in the input up, the GP will always count up, and if you put down, GP gonna um, down, the output is down. Output will on if GP higher than PV, and if off uh, if GP down to the PV. So the counter is like the same as the counter map. Counter format is CNTR, is the name of the component we will use, and the first is CNT is meaning of counter up, and the second is CNTR, counter reversible. So the 001 is the address, and 10 is the value PV. This is the layer PLC that we're gonna the demonstration on the CX programmer. So how it will work? We're gonna find out, and first we will open the CX programmer. Okay, we should jump to the CX programmer like we are always do, and then we open a new file. And here you can send you can add the same type of your device and your upload device. So same as the previous video, I will use the same device is CP1L, and the network type is USB. So I use the Omron PLC in my laboratory. So after the practical, we use something like output. The output is pneumatic cylinder. Okay, and then we click OK in here. And the first thing we should do is we make uh, we make interlocking system. First, we need to uh, NO and then NG and then the output. The output is Y000. Okay, and then we should put the NO same as the output. Because this is the interlocking. Um, I already explained the interlocking system in my previous video. Okay, and then we go into the rack 1 part 0 already done, and then we should make a switch in here with the normally open button. We go to is the address CD, and then we need the system same as the output from the rack to 0. So we get W00 enter, and then we should put the counter in here. So the address is 000 with 10 value. Okay, and then we put here is P 0 1 second. Okay, and then what's the meaning is P 1 second is the counter is going up for 1 second every time. So after 1 2 is the delay is like 1 second, and then we put here 5 minutes. We should put timer in here, and then we put the timer in here. Timer with the address is 000, and then the value is 50. Its meaning is like 50 times 100 millisecond. So that meaning is like 5 seconds. And then we put the NO button in here. That meaning is T000. That meaning is this is the address from the timer. Put that in here. Okay, and then we should put the NO in here, and we take the address from the counter. Say 000. Okay, and then we put the output in here with the address is 006. Okay, after that we going down again. We're going to the rack 2 because the system in the rack 1 is already done. So we gonna make a button again with the NO. The address is 003 because um, we already done the 001 is for the emergency, 002 is the open up the system counter, and then the under rack is for the counter, reversible counter. And then we same as the previous system, we use the output from the interlocking system to the rack 2. So what V000 is the address, and then we put the V003, W003, and then we put the reversible counter with the address 001, and then the value is 10. And then we're gonna put the output in here is V002. We put that in there, and then I'm gonna make a timer in here with the address 001, and the value is 50. Okay, we're gonna put the timer in here first with A001, and then we put the reversible counter contact in JG001. Okay. Oh, different. This is so after this we should put delete that because that's wrong. Okay, this is the output to Thessalonite, with the name is 00. Then put timer here with the address 001. And then we pick the output here. Its name is J001. It's the name of the address from the reversible counter. So the other thing is we're gonna make the system automation. So the system is we will use the output from the interlocking system in the first row. We're gonna put the V001, and then we're gonna put the another output from the reversible counter. The address is W005, and then we put the another output from the counter rack is W006 in the below with W00. Then we gonna put the emergency in here with 006, and another one is W005. W005. Okay, and then we're gonna put that in the queue. Queue is meaning the end of the output. So when this go up, Then we name of this is maybe that. So this is the output when we going to put this in the relay, and then we gonna open the solenoid with the regulator, something like that. So we gonna open the simulation first. Okay, we are already done it. So you can see this like blinking every 1 second. So that meaning is when we put this, we this component will counter about 10 times until this end, and we'll go to the uh, output from the time here. So we're gonna enter this first one, and then we push the button. We're gonna off this first, and then we push the button one. You can see here the countering from 10 to 1. After that, the output will on at least uh, like 50 milliseconds. You can see here. Now we can so after that we gonna push the another button, which I approve. And then zero again, second, and then one again, and then zero again. So this is the like the manual input from the so wait a minute, I will countering this up in time. So this is the end of it. Then we off, and then we on again, and then the system is on until like 50 seconds, and then we can open this right, and then we on this first. Okay, this is like looping in here. No. So the output will on after like 50 seconds, and then we can do the manual counter, reversible counter. So just like that, and then we're gonna I will show you guys about the practical that I already done it with my friend and my friend. So first we're gonna see this. This is the solenoid valve, and we use to control the cylinder thermometer. And then this is the PLC. We already make the schematic about it. And we already program it with the same program that we make. So I will tell you a little bit of it. So this is the power goes out to the com in here, and then the ground to up here. So there is like a three button in there. So this is the button. We put the button in here. So the 00 from 00 and 003 is going to here. Okay, okay. After that, we can push the button and the system will go on. And then we put the output from that like Q in here. Forget to close this program. This Q in here. This is the meaning of the output from the this all of the stuff. So now we're gonna stop this program first. So for the Q gonna trigger the relay in here in the relay output. It's gonna control the subnet file. This is the same like the previous video, but different mechanism. So in this mechanism, we use the counter and reversible counter, but in the previous video, I think we use the only button. So after that, we should know about the thing that we learned today. So alert and getting, and then this is the program. This is the same program, and then this is the diagram ladder, the demonstration that I already told you. I already explained it to you, so that's all. This is the end of the video. Thank you.